sound speeds. Camera's rolling. And we are live here for HYPNOPOD number 4 with our good friend Cole Jenkins.
Wow. This is a pleasure to be here. Thank you, everyone. This is huge, man.
It took a long time to get you here.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of negotiations with your people.
Even though I'm an executive producer, if you didn't know that, I'm a silent investor in the HYPNOPOD.
He is a silent investor in HYPNOPOD.
Maybe 5 to 10% seed money.
5 to 10%.
Oops. What was that?
It might have been my vape. I don't know. Is that my vape? Because I need my vape. I can't do my show without my vape. We might have to cut and redo this whole thing.
It's all right. And as if you noticed, I snuck some glasses onto the show.
Was that my vape? Oh my God. Okay. We're safe, everybody. There's a producer. Our producer just came on the scene.
We have our buddy Taro here, if anyone didn't know.
Taro is
also a silent investor in HYPNOPOD.
Okay, so
he owes 1%.
We have a lot of things on our agenda here. We want to waste Cole's time because he's got places to be. And
this is
everybody who comes on our pod, we have to let you know we have no idea what we're doing. We don't have any. We just don't know where we're going. We just ask questions and we yap.
This is the pod about nothing.
Pod about nothing. This is the Seinfeld of pods.
This is great.
HYPNOPOD. Let's start off with talking about how we first met Cole. And I've known Cole for about 15 years now?
Wow.
15 years. And we met on Cole. You edited my first short film.
A mutual friend of a Craigslist encounter.
Yeah.
It was an encounter.
It was an encounter.
Platonic. And Baxter acted in this cool film and they were having trouble in the background. They said, we can't figure out how to edit this thing. So I said, hey, I'll try to get some credits in here and there. I might need to hop on there and help you all out.
And you did. You were ripe. You were ripe as an editor at the time, right?
Yeah, I was a young buck, very ambitious,
Did you have dreams of becoming a huge Hollywood editor?
I thought I was Spielberg that year. It was huge, man.
You're like, I made it.
I made one film and I was done. I called it. I was getting calls left.
I just got into LA and I'm already editing.
I'm cutting the good shit. Yeah. It's a real narrative film. And that's where we were all impressed,
Well, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the edit. It was a beautiful edit. There are a couple things no, I'm kidding. That was a really good job. And so
there was a lot of notes.
We've known each other for a while. And I want to go straight into something that you and I started.
Oh, yeah.
Probably 4 years ago during the pandemic.
This was the craziest thing ever, guys.
Craziest thing ever. We've been
sleeping on
this. What
did
we do?
We got into a little side hustle called storage auction lockers.
And for those of you that don't know, if you've seen the show Storage Wars, where they go and they bid on lockers and they find treasures and stuff, Cole introduced me to, he said, hey, let's go find some storage lockers. We went online, we go online and bid on these lockers. And we did what? How many lockers did we do?
We crossed 35 lockers, which is like 10 years in storage locker years because we had to fight some battles there. There was some tough lockers. I would say 5 of those lockers kicked us in the ass.
Yeah, there was a lot of missteps and mistakes we made, but we had some really great ones. What was your favorite locker? What locker do you remember as the best locker we did?
We had some great memories, guys. So we even built up our own little man cave. We had a little locker of our own. But one of the top lockers I think we hit was, what was that? The grand piano. It was a vintage Mason and Hamlin. Was it 1918 or something?
19, around there, early 1900s. 1922, maybe. 1922, maybe.
Oh.
There we go.
Get that mic closer to you.
So yeah, we were in the pandemic. We were shook. We were scared. We were locked away like rats. So we decided to pick up this side hustle hobby and we saw this vintage piano.
And that was great. It was a really nice piano. It was all dusty. You couldn't see the names. And I remember I put the piano into Photoshop and I extracted all the dust out of it. And I could see Mason and Hamlin. That was a nice one. But I think our best one for me was Stevie Nicks. The locker at Stevie Nicks memorabilia.
Yeah, you guys
You're
will
the one
not
that chose
believe
it.
this. All right, so this storage facility was walking distance to my apartment, and I was high on life gambling on these lockers. I said, it's fucking a minute away. Why not just bid on 3 lockers in one day? What could go wrong, you know? And we ended up finding some Stevie Nicks memorabilia, sold it for $1,400. And what else? We hit a turkey, which is 3 lockers that were awesome in a row. And we got a jukebox that day and delicious beer.
Yeah, beer. And we usually go until the beer is finished. So don't go too fast, but don't go too slow. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be here for an hour, but we don't want to be here for that's like the rule kind of. Except I don't have a beer. I don't know why. I just don't have a beer this time. So when we left off, we were talking about storage lockers and the Stevie Nicks locker, which is probably the pride. Yes. We bought that for $50, I think, and we sold it for $2,500.
Yeah, we crushed it.
Maybe $3,000.
Sorry
almost.
if you're the owner of that locker and you're viewing this right now.
Yeah, it was we found out it was the real estate agent of the person who rented out a house for Stevie Nicks, and she took off back to London or something. He just put all her stuff in the.
So for the listeners out there, this is kind of what drew us into lockers. It's not just collecting a bunch of stuff. It's investigating. You're finding out who this locker is, and with this one was just a game changer. We were in Hollywood, California, so little did we know we could stumble upon a celebrity locker.
Yeah, and we did.
And it was literally $50 because it looked like a bunch of tax papers. You could see the photo right up here.
Yeah. It
was a bunch of tax boxes. What are those?
Little tax form boxes and everything.
And I said, hey, what's the worst that could happen? I go drop these in the recycling bin and do a good deed, $50. We scored.
Yeah, we had a good run of and then we ended our career when this was my fault more than your fault.
We were
how do we end our career? How do we end our career?
Do not bid while drunk because you will get hyped up. And how did we end it? We had a nightmare locker.
There was the what's the country? It was a big outdoor event.
Coachella.
It was like a Coachella for country.
Yeah.
Stagecoach.
Yeah, Stagecoach.
So Stagecoach, after Stagecoach put down all their sound or the big screen TVs during their big shows, they have those big LCD screens or whatever, Jumbotron. They had pieced all those Jumbotron pieces and they stored and locked. We saw them. We're like, well, this is worth $100,000. Huge.
Yeah. We thought it was the modern one, like very thin and plastic.
And it ended up being dead because each one weighed 50 pounds and there was over 300 of them. And we had to scrap them. And we ended our career because that was a huge mistake.
We maybe gave away a lot of money in gold. There was a potential that each one had gold in the computer parts.
Yeah.
But we did not have time or storage to carry this because it was tons of weight. It was, how much did each brick weigh? It was like
50 pounds.
50 pounds per brick, and we had 200 of them.
Yeah. Let's segue on to talking about you now. Some of the things you like to do.
Yeah, we keep it quick here
because I know that you like to talk a little bit, but
we talk. What do we talk about?
Cole is one of the greatest surfers the world has ever seen.
Yep.
How often do you surf?
I am a professional kook surfer, which means you ride a foamy surfboard, a safe, goofy Costco surfboard, and you don't give a fuck. And question, how much do I surf? Maybe once every couple weeks.
Oh, so not as often as I thought. You don't surf as often. I thought you wake up every morning. I thought you wake up every morning at 5 and I'm going to hit the surf.
In my early 20s, and mid 20s, you pop out there and go surf a lot. But
I wore to commemorate your coming here. I wore you can see it on the camera. I wore a wave.
I'm wearing a surf shirt as well. This
Yeah,
is
'cause
from Ross. It
this
was
is special.
$7.
This is from Marshall's for $4 actually.
Good shit.
So I beat you there on that one.
Okay.
Minus $4.
Very thrifty.
What else you got? My shorts were $2 off the.
We spend
the
less
rack.
on our clothing than food.
Yeah, it's a pride. It's a thing of pride. The less
That's
you say, the
weird.
less you spend. So I thought you surfed a lot more. And
I want to, you know.
I
But
know
the
that-
water is polluted nowadays. I'm a big advocate
Okay,
on
right.
trying to clean up our oceans. Everyone's fucking shit up.
And where do you where do you surf mostly? Where do you like to go?
We go to County Line in Malibu sometimes.
County Line, okay.
And that's on the border of Malibu, LA, and Ventura County.
No, so it's a drive.
It's a hell of a drive. Yeah. I live over in Playa del Rey, but
You can't surf there.
it's kind of polluted. Yeah. There's some quick fun waves and there's a bunch of pollution. There was just a sewage spill 3 weeks ago. It was 16,000 gallons of pure sewage spewed into the ocean.
You can't wear a big condom or something? Just like a big condom over your whole body so that,
I
nothing
wish,
gets
man. Yeah, I'm looking into earplugs and,
Yeah, you got to protect yourself.
crazy, man. Yeah, when you're not a young buck, your immune system isn't as good. So
Yeah.
there's all these chads out there surfing flawlessly, and
Why are you being such a Holly?
it's good shit. We have Taro in the building. Anyone?
Let's bring Taro in. Here
This
we
is
go.
our star guest here.
Let's get him on. Let's get Taro on the lap. Let's get Taro on my lap really quick. Let's show him to the camera.
Do you like tennis balls? Do you like tennis balls, bud?
Come here. We have Taro. Look who's here. We have Taro.
So this is a toy.
Hey, he doesn't want to stay. He doesn't want to stay.
and a toy
Hey,
dog.
he don't want to stay.
What does he mix with? He is a what kind of dog is this?
He's a Yorkie. He's a Yorkie.
Oh yeah, he's a toy. He is a toy Yorkie mixed with maybe a little Shih Tzu, or is he full bred?
Yorkie, I guess.
He's a
He is a full
He's a
bred
Torquie.
Yorkie,
Teacup. Yorkie
Teacup.
and
And,
he is a badass. He's very friendly. He is very lightweight.
Getting back to the surfing, how
Oh,
many surfboards do you have?
Well, right now I have about 5. And yeah, I've built up, they call it a quiver. Have you heard of that phrase?
A quiver, yes, of course.
It's a collection of surfboards, and it's a collection of surfboards. You pretty much, you have your range from a longboard to shortboard.
Have you ever punched somebody that stole your wave?
No, but I did witness. I have not punched anyone. Yeah, I got interviewed on the local news one time out in the water, and it was kind of crazy. The guy was paddling out from the news. He's a famous broadcaster. I love the guy, Gaddy from NBC. I always see him on TikToks nowadays. But he's like, "Hey, do you want to be interviewed on the news?" And I was, I was like, "Sure, man. What's up?"
You were in the water.
Yeah, we were in the water. He had a waterproof mic, and there was a van.
Are they zooming in from that? He was zooming in
far
on you?
zoom, pro shot.
Oh my goodness.
It was beautiful, and it was in our young buck days when you want that attention.
Right.
So we went we went on with it. We were into comedy, 11th dimension comedy. So any attention or anything weird and funny was kind of cool. And he says, "So, do you think about sharks out here when you're surfing? And what do you do?" And I say, "You punch them in the nose."
I think I remember that.
Because I heard
you
it.
sent me that video.
Yeah.
I saw it. Wow. It's
Everyone
so
thought it
weird.
was fake. Everyone thought it was a parody, but I was really on the news.
I remember that. I remember you sending
And
me
my aunt and uncle actually saw me live, and they
No
called
way.
me shocked because
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
tell anyone.
Yeah, because you're too cool.
I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on.
You're too cool, man. You're like, hey, man, this is a regular.
I'm on the news every day, man.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's
cool.
I'm on YouTube. So moving on, also you moonlight as a editor. You edit.
Yeah.
You edited. We had another guest. You might know him, Andrew Baxter.
Oh yeah.
He also edits, among other
Huge,
things.
man. Yeah, he's on different software than me. I'm a Premiere Pro guy. I keep it real.
And you also, just like Andrew, you do camera work, acting, all kinds of things. But right now, you are a master editor.
Yeah.
And any projects you're working on right now, editing?
Ooh. It's the portfolio's running dry, I will say. With the pandemic, that was a bummer. Everyone was just hodling up, man. They didn't want to get out and film for a couple years, so we're getting back into it. What are we working on nowadays? I'm trying to think. Anything?
Anything? Well, I asked Andrew Baxter, I said, how do you edit for more than 20 minutes and not kill yourself? What's your answer?
I have fidget toys.
Fidget?
I have a standing desk, so if I get bored, I go from the sitting position, I press a button, it goes and I stand up and you stretch a little. I watch podcasts in the background while editing.
Okay.
Multitask.
Yeah, that's why.
Check on some crypto shit.
That's why your edits all look like H3. We got something.
We're out of footage there.
GoPro's running out of space.
Wide still active.
We have a wide still active. And editing is, how long you think you're going to be editing for? Do you want to get out of it? Or do you're looking at it?
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. I love it, but I can maybe do... shit. If you're getting paid, you could do more than an hour or two. But in a dream world, 1 to 3 hours a day if it's a passion project.
Yeah.
But yeah, editing, it kicks your ass.
You're always getting me into things. You're always first in line for a lot of things. Like you got into NFTs way before it was cool. You're telling me about NFTs. I'm like, what the frick is an NFT? You're already into, but how do you get into things? How do you find out about these things? And how do you multitask?
You're an internet troll.
You're the greatest multitasker I've ever met in my life. You can do about 15 things at once, but how do you do that?
It's just, it's natural. It comes natural, ADHD, I need it. It's not how do I do it. It's how do you sustain it.
How do you sustain it? Your mind is a beautiful thing, I must say. It's
crazy.
You can do so many things.
Yeah.
I
And
admire.
this guy is a great guy. He's always inspiring.
Well, thank you very much.
He's always pushing us to do more. And we're always excited to send him links and stuff about new projects. We're building, we're filming, we're creating. Just keep on filming, man.
We're always
Alex
scheming.
gave us this quote that was that Scorsese said, or who said that? He's like, just film.
Just film.
Just fucking keep on filming.
Tarantino?
Yeah, Tarantino. And I agree with it, man. Sometimes you get in your head, you're like, will this be cool or not? But you just got to get the 10,000 hours in. I'm an entrepreneur, motivational
speaker.
I'm a motivational speaker.
And so what's the deal with, do you think NFTs are dead?
Oh, yeah. It's a rough one out there in the NFT world, I think Baxter's back here pacing because he's holding a couple NFTs still.
I'm happy I didn't get into them.
All my bag got destroyed. I sold, and it's down to like $200.
Oh man, I'm happy I didn't follow you on that one. I'll be like, get me in on that. I was like, no, I'm not paying any money for JPEG. Sorry.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think there's a lot of work within the next 10 years. These things will be back, but they're all gonna have some utility to it.
Yeah, I could see something there. There is some use, real life use to them, but maybe we haven't realized them yet.
Yeah.
Let's move on to a subject that I think that is going to be our future, and I'd love to get in on it early as well. And you're kind of in on it. And this is a big subject now. And I'm going to be talking about AI, Chat GPT, which you know a lot about.
Yeah.
What do you think the future of AI is? And
dude, it's crazy.
How are you how have you gotten into the world?
We're diving in. We were a little bit slow here. We were like adjusting to it. And we just had to adapt. I got laid off a couple years ago due to advances in technology. They don't need as many employees out there doing these jobs. So we got laid off due to AI and outsourcing.
Right.
And so I had to adjust.
Yeah, we have to all adjust and get better. And I think that AI, and I'm happy you're getting in on it because I feel like there's a lot there solve world problems. And, mostly for creatives.
It's
I think
pretty
AI is
badass.
great.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I'm getting a little bit stoked, guys. It's going to be P versus P in a while. It's kind of scary.
What is P versus P?
It means player versus player. So
Player versus, okay.
It's pretty much going to be a video game here
audience,
in the next future.
Audience.
Yeah, like shit, this world's getting crazy, man. It's going to be everyone working online using these tools, and it's how good you are at using AI stuff and computers, because it's going to be a technology battle.
Yeah, and I feel like we're in the forefront of
Start
there's gonna be
learning
all kinds
AI
of changes.
tools. Just get on top of the terminology and coding and all that shit.
Self-driving cars. I mean, I don't even understand how kids even go to school now without using AI.
Dude, I can't even imagine going to school today. It's fucked up.
I would just be if I was
Growing
in school
up
right
with a
now. I'd
cell
be
phone.
Yeah, you can if you get your teacher gives you some kind of questions for homework, you just go home and be like,
what
"Hey,
the
Chat GPT, what is the answer to this?" And they'll give you like 4 pages and stuff. Now the teachers they'll put all your answers, anything you write, into a machine or whatever in a program.
Oh yeah, there's the anti-Chat GPT.
Oh my god.
So it's a battle of the technologies. Who is smarter?
Mm-hmm.
Who is quicker responding to these softwares and tools?
Yep.
And it's crazy. There are open source tools, which takes more technology skills, but they are free. Or you can pay for these AI tools, which I've been getting wrecked.
And you're building a new
I'm building
AI
some
tool,
software as well.
software right now. You're you're always in front of the line when all these before these trends.
We're trying, man.
I'm always 3 years behind.
Yeah.
But you're always. Before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Madeline.
Oh yeah.
Madeline is awesome. We love Madeline. Hi, Madeline.
How's it going there?
And
she's working on Is It Cake?
She's working on Is It Cake?
Netflix show. It's a great show with Mikey Day. Shout out Mikey.
Are they filming that in IKEA as well?
Probably, man.
Still using the IKEA.
It's crazy.
The old IKEA and
I feel bad for the videographers in there. It's like a 9 to 12 hour shoot day, and they're just because the bakers actually have to cook for 9 hours or whatever. So they're just having this camera on their shoulder for 3 hours at a time. But it's cool. They tag team out.
What I want to know about that show, maybe Madeline could let us in on it. There's a lot of waste that goes on. I mean, all this cake.
Yeah.
And what happens to it? Who eats that? Do they just throw it away?
I bet they eat the shit out of it after, and they have takeout boxes, maybe.
Oh yeah, and
guests.
They have to have some kind of program because there's sometimes there's suitcases and big things. I'm like, who eats all this cake?
Yeah.
That shows the biggest. I'm never wasting stuff if they're not giving it away.
Right. I have some NDA signed stuff I want to tell you about.
Yeah. Maybe we could get up. I'm gonna have to hang out with Madeline soon and ask her.
She'll get on here.
Pick her brain. I'll sign the NDA. She should be one of our next guests, actually. See if she wants to do it. And she's really good because I remember we did one a while ago.
How's the Baxman doing?
The Baxman.
You can't find the fucking thing. There. All right. There you
We're flying through these topics, man. Oh
yeah, we're
Taro's
flying.
here.
I was gonna ask about the crypto. Are you a Jeter?
Am I a Jeter?
No, we got to get a microphone for Baxter.
Dude, we are here.
I was waiting to hear. I heard this cool AI talk, and I was like,
about what?
Let's continue on AI. AI talk is nice.
What's the best image generator?
Oh yeah, what is a good image generator that's free? See, the problem is they'll give you credits, and you can't continuously.
Ooh.
I might be wrong, but how come all of them? They should all be free.
Yeah,
this is for humanity.
Well, if you are a hacker, you can find those tools out there.
Oh yeah,
they are open source. Yeah, there's free stuff, but it's more advanced.
I feel like all the ones I use give me like 4 tries, and then it says, "Sorry, you have to buy credits."
That's I
I don't want to buy credits. I want free.
He wants that free shit, y'all.
Like, why does Google have an AI program or something? Because Google usually does everything free.
Yeah, I think Google has, what was that one they came
Gemini.
out with? Is it Gemini? Yeah.
The new one is Gemini.
I think they give you just a little, test.
Yeah,
crazy.
my phone has Gemini now as a text message person, so you could text Gemini.
Oh yeah, I
questions
freaked out when I saw that.
in the text messaging. So in my text, like instead of texting you,
I was freaking out, yeah.
I could text
I was like,
Gemini.
all the shit I'm working on is obsolete now.
Yeah,
You
and
could
it's
just
free.
text your buddy.
I love free.
Oh, I saw a weird thing. Did you see the new technology? It's called friend.com.
Friend.com.
The guy bought the site for 500,000 to $1 million or something.
Like 1.7 million of their
To buy-
$3 million budget was on this.
Yeah, but this was genius. I'm in the domain community as well. And I saw these fucking dudes were flipping out. They're like, best investment ever. Imagine having the name friend.com. You could do anything with that.
This is why you need me with a laptop to I could look at
Oh, yeah.
what happened to them.
But pretty much this technology is pretty creepy. It's like Black Mirror. They're trying to launch a product. You wear a necklace and you have your own personal AI friend to text about what you are viewing.
Oh my.
So the necklace views and hears things and you text it to reference what happened.
Wow.
So if you're on a date and you're like macking on some chick maybe,
Right? Which is
you're
like every
hey,
Friday,
you
every
call
day
your
for me.
friend, it's a name. You're like, hey, how'd I do, bud? It'll be like, you sucked. You were a little bitch. You did not go in for the kiss.
You are awful.
It will know what you did and you can talk to it about it. So it's kind of dystopian. Friend.com, everyone.
Friend.com. It
Give us a
seems
text.
very friendly, like
How would you use that software?
no
Would you
idea.
use it?
maybe.
You wouldn't. He's scared. Yeah, it's pretty.
It's like some fuckboy scammer CEO.
It's pretty invasive.
All right, so we are coming in on about 20. Oh, we finished the
Perfect,
beer,
dude.
and we are okay. So let us finish off here with
Modelo.
some last words. Cole Jenkins finally got you to do a HYPNOPOD 4. It's an honor to have you
Right.
over. And if you have any last words to take us out, I had Andrew Baxter take us out last time. And remember,
Yeah.
nobody's going to ever watch this other than
Yeah, this is a good little trial
you
run
can say
here.
whatever you want and nobody's going to ever see.
Maybe
Well,
clip
we
it
don't
up a
know.
little. Take some audio bites.
Yeah,
and
we were
some-
about 25 minutes in, so we have a good time.
Yeah, I like the pacing. We got to move from topic to topic pretty quickly. Hope you didn't get bored out there.
Everybody loves AI talk.
There's more stuff to come. We're always learning. We're fucking crushing. I don't. Oh man.
All right, well, I think we
I
did a
have
great job.
Did you see Fedo's Instagram story recently? This
No.
is personal. This is the good shit. This is what y'all want. Fedo is like, I'm a single dad now, and he's like smiling with this.
Oh, really? What happened?
He said, I'm a single dad, and he's smiling with a pretty boy face by himself with the cut off t-shirt. Yeah, he's in his Hollywood Hills.
No baby.
Yeah, maybe the baby
You
is.
were gonna say with the baby or something.
No, I think, yeah, he was just flexing. But his
Got it.
baby
So
was
he's
the
single
story
now.
before,
He's
yeah.
Single. He's back on the market.
That's a little tea.
He's
You might
back
need
on
to
the-
cut that out. But I'm
He's-
trying some real shit.
He's
you
back
know?
on the market. Okay, so one last thing we didn't talk
that
about.
out.
One last thing we want to talk about. How is your little baby Olo doing?
Oh, yeah. Olo is doing great. I just gave her a bath. She's a Chihuahua.
And she's a cutie and
Rescue dog.
rescue dog. And it was really nice of you and Madeline to
We foster
her and her babies. And we'll end it on that. Glad to hear Olo's doing
She's doing
great.
good.
And thank you for joining us. And we'll see you all. Thank you all for
Thank
watching.
you. Well, next
And
time we'll drink this tequila and
next
see what
time we're
happens.
going to drink the tequila and be a little more drunk. And we're going to talk about different things.
I'm the drunk guy. He was having fun being
I was
sober.
totally
over here.
sober. Well, I'm one beer in.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Thank you all again, and we're out. Peace.
you. That is a wrap.
caught in the portal.
That's good.